So guys, how can you tell the difference between the real woman and the chameleon, right? Now this is what I do, right? At ease, it's your boy Soul Immortal. Guys, there's some information going around that's killing the game for women, right? Now women are being taught that until a man puts a ring on it, that they shouldn't get the wifey treatment. In other words, don't be cooking for a man, don't be cleaning for a man, don't be giving a man any kind of wifey type treatment until he puts a ring on it. Now the thing they don't understand is that acting like a girlfriend will always keep you in the girlfriend status, right? So today, brothers, I want to talk about either she's all in or she's out. Let's talk about it. Well, first off, let's just state the obvious. There's a complete double standard when it comes to the way a man and a woman should go into a relationship, right? There's a complete misunderstanding that men should be all out while women should be able to tiptoe with what they give toward a relationship, right? Now, in my opinion, one of the main reasons behind this is because a lot of brothers still accept this women are the prize type mentality, right? I'm telling you, brothers, this is killing you. And the reason is because it's allowing you to accept, half-ass from a woman that's trying to come into your life. Because this is how it typically happens, right? You meet a woman, you assume her to be a 5% woman, right? You move forward into getting to know her. Now, from day one, as a man, you're expected to prove yourself to be a provider, a protector, a man that takes out the trash when the trash is full. You're expected to show your full hand of cards from day one. But on the other side, women can come in and just sit there and be pretty little beings without really giving anything into a relationship. And a lot of guys has taken this as something that's good to go. But I'm telling you, brothers, the woman that can come into your life and go half-ass is counterfeit. It's counterfeit. And I'll tell you why, right? When it comes to women, when it comes to your 5%, when it comes to your 95% woman, there's one characteristic, brothers. There's one characteristic that's going to separate the two, right? And that thing is consistency, right? Because when you look at your 95% woman, when we talk about the 95, we're talking about your chameleons, right? We're talking about the woman that can be one person one day, and after you challenge her after so many hours, days a week, that world comes tumbling down and you can see her for what she is. But the main thing that separates her from the 5% woman is the 5% woman is consistent. In other words, what I'm saying is when a 5% or when a real woman comes into your life, she's going to be the exact same from day one. See, the real woman, she doesn't have the ability to cut on and cut off that wifey switch like your shapeshifter. She doesn't have the ability to not love you unconditionally. You know what I'm saying? So you can take a real woman, a solid woman, and she can be pissed at you. This woman is still going to be cooking you meals. She's still going to be taking care of you, washing your clothes, just taking care of you the way a woman should, even though she's mad. Again, is because she doesn't have the ability not to, because it's who she is. It's not something that she can cut on and cut off like these deceptive women that we're talking about. It's who she is, brothers. And I'm telling you, when you're dealing with these shapeshifters, this is something they cannot do. So guys, how can you tell the difference between the real woman and the chameleon, right? Now this is what I do, right? You ever seen the show First 48? Where they're solving crime, they're trying to figure out who did the killing or whatever. Now, at the beginning of that show, they always make this statement. They'll say that if a crime is not solved within the first 48 hours, there's a great chance that you'll never figure it out, right? So I take that same mentality, when it comes to women, and I say, you know what, the things that take place in the first 48 hours are going to give me a good indication of what I have to look forward to, right? Now, the thing is this, when I say the first 48 hours, I'm not talking about the first 48 hours of you meeting a woman, because, of course, we know when you meet a woman, whether you jump in the DM and y'all talk for a few days, swapping, exchanging messages in DM, y'all might hop to, FaceTime, and for a few days or a week, y'all are kind of FaceTiming off and on. And at some point, you'll say, you ask the sister, you'll say, well, won't you come over and hang out for the weekend? Or won't you fly in and let me show you the city or whatever, right? Now, the moment that woman crosses the threshold to your front door, guys, that clock ticks. The first 48 hours have started, right? Now this is me. If I'm going to invite a woman to come spend a weekend with me, this is typically what I do. The day she comes in, of course, I'm inviting her to come join my world. So I'm going to include her in the things that I normally do. So on a Friday night, we're probably going to go out and have a good meal. We're going to be at True Lux or Wolfgang Pucks, something dope, have nice dinner, nice drinks. We might catch a movie, right? Second day pops up Saturday morning. I might be at the gun range, or I might take her and just show her the city, some museums or whatever. Have a nice little fancy lunch, right? But guys, around this time, right, around that second day, around that 48 hour period, you should start seeing some solid traits in your woman, right? This is when and your antenna should be going up, right? Now, for me, around 48 hours, if that woman isn't saying something like, hey, we're going out hitting these nice restaurants, we're doing this, like, what do you have in the fridge? Like, what can I be cooking? Like, let's chill tonight. Let's go home and let me cook you something. Like, we've been spending a whole lot of money, That's one. Or two, if I'm spending time with a young lady and she's over here hanging out, and I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm going to take a couple of hours and get on my grind, make a video, do some writing or whatever. If that woman isn't saying something like, well, where's your mop? Where's your broom? I guess I'll do a little cleaning up, while you handling your business, right? These are things that wifey type women do. These are things that you won't get from your chameleon type women. You know what I'm saying? Even women that I hang out with, and they say, well, hey, what? I like watching your videos. I like when you do yada yada yada. But you know what? If you could do this, and this, you would reach this audience. A woman adding value. That's a wifey type trait. Guys, I'm telling you, within the first 48 hours, if that woman isn't showing wifey type traits, if it within the first 48 hours, that woman's mentality is still, I gotta reserve myself, I gotta reserve the value I give because he hasn't put a ring on it. Brothers, I'm telling you, give that woman her consolation prize and send her out the door. Like I said before, guys, your real woman is going to be consistent. Your real woman doesn't have an on and off switch. She's going to be solid from the moment y'all start spending quality time together, right? And one thing we have to stop doing, guys, we have to stop accepting sex as a woman truly giving back to a man. I'm telling you, you can go down to any major strip in your city and pick a strawberry off the street that's going to open her legs to you. Any woman that really wants to be in your life, any woman that wants to be the star in your movie, she's going to have to show up from day one. So brothers, it's 2020 and it's time that we as men raise the bar. Again, these women that have the mentality that I am the prize, these women that have the mentality that I'm going to hold back on what I give of myself to you until you put a ring on it. I'm telling you guys, these women are imposters. These women are 95%ers. You know what I'm saying? These women should not be entertained no more than 48 hours. I'm telling you guys, it's time we raise the bar. And if we're going to be entertaining women, then we want to entertain the upper echelon of women. You know what I'm saying?